Hi everyone and welcome to my garden. So this is a new rental that I've just moved into. The house actually belongs to my dad, but I am still renting it, which means that I still have limited things that I can do. I've done a few things out here already. So this is basically what the garden looked like before I started. They had a small dog out here which basically dug up everything that they tried to plant, so they didn't really do much with it. There were also some very large trees which I have chopped down most of them. For those of you who are going to freak out that I chopped down trees, they shouldn't have been planted in a garden bed in the first place. And they were blocking all of the light, so they had to go. This one I might keep just because it's quite pretty. I'll trim off the lower branches just to make it a bit smaller, and then I'll just keep the upper foliage just for birds and things like that. This fence is one of the first things that I changed after I cut down the trees, so you can sort of see through here. I've missed a bit of it. That bright yellow there is what colour the whole fence was painted, and we actually painted it when we were kids, so that was about 25 years ago, and it was still yellow. It is not in the best shape at all. You can see up here it's quite warped. It's actually quite short as well, but it's what we got and it's what we're working with. So what I've already done is swept away the red bark from this area, and then I've topped it off with some garden soil and compost. The few things I've planted in here so far. So we've got the rhubarb, which doesn't like being transplanted, so it's sort of recovering itself at the moment. Chamomile. I've got two different types of passion fruits up the back. I'm hoping that they will fertilise each other and sort of climb up the wall. We've got 3 capsicums over here, so we've got a yellow and 2 reds. And then this bit is what I'm about to plant in. Down there I still need to get rid of the red bark and then put some more topsoil on it, and then I can get planting over there too. Okay, so no, I did not put sunscreen on, which wasn't the best plan because frankly I'm Nordic in descent and very pale. I'm gonna get very sunburned. But I did put my mosquito repellent on because we've had that much rain recently and it is just mosquito city here, which is why I'm planting some of the plants that I am, because so we've got rosemary, which is a mosquito repellent, lemongrass, which is like #1 mosquito repellent, can also eat it. It does look like a weed, so I'm gonna have to make sure I keep the tag on it. Very elegant angles I'm getting here. Where am I going? Okay, let's go that way. Mint. This one is absolutely going to be planted in a pot because it is a weed and it spreads like nothing else. It's mosquito repellent. They hate the stuff. So also rats. So if you have chickens or a compost pile or anything like that at the backyard, plant this in pots around it and it will keep the rats away. So we got nasturtium. This one's got great red flowers on it. You can eat them. I think nasturtiums also deter some sort of garden pest. I can't think what it is though. I'll work it out. Okay, then we've got butternut pumpkins. In America you guys call these squash, we call them pumpkins here. I prefer this variety because this is what I cook with the most. I make soups out of this. And I think it's a smaller vine than some of the bigger ones. So I'm going to plant it in one of the beds right at the back, probably way over there near the clothesline. And then see if I can train it up the fence. Right, and then last but not least, we have Lebanese cucumbers. These again, I'm going to try to train up a trellis or something like that. So the rest of them are going to be planted up the other end of the garden, which I haven't done yet. So these guys, I just realised I didn't show you what else I've got out here already, which were in pots that I brought over from my last house. So as I said, I already had chives, which are actually flowering at the moment. Got cabbages. I planted this. I can't remember what it is. Anybody know what it is? It looks like capsicum. I don't know why I would have put it in a pot though. I don't know. Okay, and then over here we have potatoes and sage, which will be going into the garden.